Wow.
Oh, hey, Ernie.
Hey.
Hey, guys, this is the Crimson Swordsman, and, welcome back to Genshin Impact, episode 21. Last episode, we, fought some Fatui, figured out that they're trying to create sigils of permission, and, then we, sang to some glazed lilies that turned out to be wappa flowers. Yeah, not our finest moment. And now, we're finally gonna go confront Childe. And I think I actually have a proper team for it.
If you survive.
Oh, let's be honest, he's lightweight.
Now in your current level.
The fuck are you talking about, dude? Almost all my team members are in their 40s or 50s.
Here's the thing. Never judge a book by its cover.
Frankly, I'm over-leveled. By at least, like, 6 or 7. This is gonna be one of the longest videos yet. Kind of think of it, can I share screen while streaming?
What was that?
I can! I can share screen and stream.
That's what I said. You can share screen while freaking.
Oh yeah, recommended party level, 37. I am way above that.
Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, good luck.
This is the golden house? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of mora.
Oh god, Paimon's drooling.
This is where all of Tibet's mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Focus, Paimon.
Better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right.
Exuvia first, your nonsense later, I guess.
Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here?
Well, it's obvious, unless they're all cold.
It smells cold. Quick! We have to go make sure
Hollow
that the
affiliation.
Exuvia is alright.
Wait, I don't think I have a speed hollow.
How do you think his body to pose like that?
Do. Well,
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
oh,
Ah, crap.
what a fucking hate.
Hey, child.
I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now,
Oh, great.
you're nothing
The
but
fuck
dross,
boys
and you're
here.
in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort?
The fuck are you talking about?
The more immense, hiding away the Exuvia.
Like you really not.
The Chising
No,
are really
I'm
pulling
not
out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
I'm gonna have
Either
to.
way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, She swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now,
Yep, I
would
gotta
she?
take these guys
When
out
she
fast.
faces
I
a
got you.
worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes,
Okay, I should
and
be able to
consider
take
the
that battle going.
consequences of her actions.
I
And as
see.
for me,
Watching for
the
you the
greatest
rest.
pleasure
Don't.
of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you.
Oh,
I'll just play along.
I'm
To feel
paralyzed.
the thrill of
So,
battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that,
melee
what
resistance.
else is
Fine.
there?
I could never defeat you, child. You're out of your fucking mind.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
Game on.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Illusion shattered!
Try this.
Wait a minute.
A fine opportunity.
Oh shit. I thought that
How
was-
unbecome.
Oh, God.
You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can
Wait.
go all out.
Is this the one that has the wall?
This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
Phase 1 beaten.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get.
I'm gonna have to walk.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now.
No, you will not.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Damn! That's how long this stupid damn thing takes.
That is one cool transformation sequence. Ladies and gentlemen, Tartaglia, the 11th of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
This is going to cost you!
I'm gonna have to freaking use.
Oh, hey, I guess.
Oh, that's not even strong enough. I gotta dip.
What's up, bitches?
Rare for you to join the party.
Yeah, I know.
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm just getting on Destiny 2.
I'd play it, but unfortunately I don't have it installed anymore.
You're good.
I had to uninstall it for PSO2's update.
Not even
Tatakuya, you ain't shit.
Keep up. I hear everything. Can't see.
Nice and spicy.
No.
Illusion
Huh?
shattered.
Room? Oh, I'll do it in a bit.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Fucking narwhals!
Enshroud. Shine down. Insolent.
I'll uproot you.
And you're done. Told you couldn't beat me.
Back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through, and now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons.
Okay.
If the Gnosis wasn't by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might
Oh, I've
be that
only
the
got that
Exuvia was
faster than
just a
200. This
diversion
shit
of
was
sorts.
So you mean
fucking.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say
How
the
my
least.
gonna
It
do?
seems that the
200
guardian
places
deity
here.
of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue
Okay,
strength.
I don't think. Oh
I
no way.
seldom willingly
I used the
involve
wrong
myself with the
shit.
weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers.
Oh, wait.
Children must all learn to eat their
We're gonna
vegetables
regret it,
sometime.
but
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyan's stone forest.
A
Yeah.
god?
you know what?
Osial,
Okay.
overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you
That-
think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple.
There it
I've
is.
already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was
What
given
the
to you
fuck
was just a
took
byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Well, with Childe defeated, now comes the next threat to Liyue Harbor. Chaos's frat party roommate.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice
Wait a
once
minute.
more?
Who the hell did I
If
even
you wish
use
to
it?
drown together with the
So it sounds like you're on Genshin.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm streaming. Let's play.
So what other games have you guys been playing?
That guy is fast.
Master Duel, Sonic Frontiers, all that good shit.
What's going on?
I made a new deck on Master Duel.
I'm gonna be waiting on new Galaxy S stuff to come out. I just haven't really cared about
Master
too
Duel.
much.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I've been playing Destiny and Gundam.
Mm.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Do we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed
God, I
the
fucking
world
love this
yet,
gun.
has it?
Not yet, Paimon. We've still got time.
What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Zhao.
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced
Okay,
with the
Gene, your
calamity
word.
of such
Gene.
magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Leela? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
Oh, I cannot remember
The
who was
power of the
are
Chising,
using this.
Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? Wait, all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lilith. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Let's do this. To those just joining, you've joined at a perfect time. And there's Fatui.
They're attacking the Guizhong ballista.
Fan-fucking-tastic. This will be one hell of a battle.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too.
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Don't worry, Adepti. I'll make sure you guys stay safe.
No escape!
Good thing it's raining, I guess.
Why you say that?
Because that means I don't have to worry about the water element for my elemental reactions.
One with the forest.
I don't.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Oh, for love of fucking everything. Iru, Ranjiku, and a fucking toast.
That is Osial's divine power.
Picked off. I'm supposed to off. I was not expecting
Ow.
to be the power, but damn. Oh, worse than odds.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snatch-Knives diplomats will answer for
If I
this
can find
coward. Every last one.
Soul Reaper Killer.
I hear
Has he
everything.
happened to the relation?
Illusion shattered.
Mayuri or King?
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here.
I know I used someone else to kill them.
Adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the tiny Julian Karst. Wow, it's a Madame Pink shockwave. It breathes really strong.
Shit.
Enshroud! Looks like I went too far.
Trace you.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
Ah, damn it! I can't remember. I got fucked up now.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Oh shit.
Oh, forgot. There's using another cone.
Siles really had to get us.
Child, you're strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've
Okay,
adapted,
they
use them in battle. This isn't good. I hear everything! One with the forest.
Get them. You're toast.
Oh, if only I had the green version. I could buff my social weight.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Inazuma shines eternal. Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right? Here to
I'll uproot you. I hear everything.
Time to oblivion.
Economic.
You're telling me, or are you saying you're gonna do it? Okay, because the first word was not very audible, if I couldn't hear what you said. I wasn't trying to be an ass. Talk to me like I was talking like an ass. Saying that I didn't hear you.
Looks like the adept. Looks like all the Fatui are done. Which means we made it. Moon Carver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer. Finish them off, please.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Oh shit. Incoming!
Oh, I broke it. I so broke it.
Thank you, Joe.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Jade Chamber. What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! And with that, Asile, Overlord of the Vortex, has been defeated. At the cost of Ningguang's Jade Chamber. Whoops.
Inactivity.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened,
I have to pay my phone bill. I've tried to tell you this 5 times. My phone bill is $40.
Save your flattery. You didn't
Okay,
just
so let's see how much I have.
Surely you won't pretend
Because
you
it'll
don't
automatically
know
try
the
again.
reasons we came.
Hence why I have it.
Now, there's no need for such
Yeah, because I need the
harsh
unlimited.
words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang
52.
began learning to do business, she had already started
Hey.
setting aside part of her
Yeah,
then limited
I know, that's
income
what I'm trying to
in
say.
preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued
Shut up, bitch.
expansion, it has become the palace before
You pass me my knife?
it is a testament to
Sorry.
Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liu Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liu means much to her.
Well,
To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot grant your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city
Yeah.
and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
I'm kidding.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Oh my god.
Huh? Why does
Fucking
everyone look
website.
so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern
What do you
night.
mean resource not found?
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Oh.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Childe wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
There's only one place to check. The Northland Bank.
But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
I might need you to pass me my wallet, Ma. Because I'm doing my phone bill.
Funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Well, that's... So, I have a question for you. Not the real question, but if Dallas decided to stay on the West Coast and paid for us to pack up our stuff and move out there, would you want to move all the way out on the West Coast?
Like where West Coast? See me state.
Well, he's in Bend, Oregon.
You call this cooperation?
I don't think I'd mind as long as we can get decent internet and everything.
Communication, you know.
But,
Don't take it to heart, child.
yeah, he's not that far
Besides,
from
aren't you
Washington
happy that you got to
State
skip
either.
the formalities and bring
home of the
chaos
last
to
lot
the
of-
land?
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have
Come on.
enjoyed that.
But
Oh, it
it's
seems
funny
that
because
some of
I
your
started
friends have
watching the
arrived.
Van Life chick,
It's Zhongli and
and
Childe.
she drives through his town all the
You're
time.
also one of the Harbingers?
And
It's you two.
the top mountains
I believe we've met
makes
once
it
before.
look like we live
In the city of Bards, was it?
Ant-Man.
I'm glad you're still remembering your name.
I remember you nearly froze me to death. Fucking
I
bitch.
imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Lyra was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
No shit!
I knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
You caused that! Fucking bastard.
We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Wait, both?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You
Huh?
know the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Agreement?
What are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
The Gnosis.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Because he doesn't have a choice.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see. Am I right?
Hmm?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer, so I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Childe, the Adepti, and the Liyue Chising to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Chising, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people. Credit is also due to Senora, The emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This, despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Childe. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
You deserve it, you bastard.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon...
Hello, Zhao Edits. Nice profile pic.
Dazzling diamond...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that?
We were both equally fooled.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
You deserve it, you bitch.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as
Damn.
you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Yes, actually. What was worth the Gnosis?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
You bitch.
So, Zhongli, what sort of contract did you sign with the Cryo-Archon? I'm so curious.
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
But isn't the contract fulfilled now?
You're so petty.
Alright. After the dust settled, a date is set for the rite of parting.
My project has come in.
What's your project?
I got a Gunpla.
Oh, Jesus.
Now take a wild guess at what I got.
I don't know. I don't know Gundam.
Okay, well I got the Banshee. The black and orange unicorn.
Again, don't know Gundam.
Ah, okay.
Excuse me. Welcome back, Zhao Edits.
since we're going through with this
Oh, I've
rite
got
of
so
parting,
much work to do,
I guess
though.
it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
This is
Rex
going to
Lapis
take
is
me a
really...
long time. Like, this is weeks.
But they didn't catch the culprit, did they?
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Childe.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
I don't blame you on this one.
Yes.
This entire story's just been a big mindfuck.
And then this man crazy
Do you think the
because
person who
he's
assassinated
like,
our
I
Lord
wouldn't
and
mind
released that evil
Alaska.
god might have been one and the same?
Live off
Now
the
that you
land,
mention it, that's
no
very
towns.
possible.
Always
No, 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 that's y'all.
I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis.
I'm good, I'll pass.
Still, what
I am not moving to fucking Alaska.
must this person possess to
What?
do such things? I have never heard of
Don't worry
such a
about it.
person in all my years.
I guess now I'm kind of worried. What the hell?
Talking about moving and stuff. Don't worry about it.
Look, the military looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first. Hear ye all, the Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives. Light and shadow in their season.
So happy.
They face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and
But I have to
hearsay
get pair of side
abound on the
cutters
streets
for it.
that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth.
Oh, because I could technically start with a pair of pliers, but I'm not doing that.
Rex Lapis' soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Then you have materials, and I was like, so you get the shipment sent from your
It's
house?
time for the rite of parting.
I mean, his boss had come up to him the other day and told him that if he wanted to, he would be willing to pay for a
Suddenly give up looking for the
in-house
murderer. Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something you just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't
and
dead?
his boss really liked
John
him. You know, they
said
have a good
that neither
relationship.
they nor the Adepti
Welcome back.
knew anything.
Salary
Did Zhongli
and
happen
pay
in
for one of
secret
those
after
really
his
posh
gnosis changed
facilities
hands?
and make sure he
Paimon, for once, I think you hit the bullseye.
He also told him that even if it doesn't work for him, if Dallas decides he wanted to do that, he'll still pay for it. And that he will always have a job there, whenever he wants.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis' soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
She looking
Just send me the
Traveler.
because I have to keep that.
Yikes! She
that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
There's only one thing I need.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Rex Lapis, Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Shito! Damn!
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
You didn't believe us?
Well, that's fine. No rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Why you? Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
I think you're good, Ganyu. Up, and there's Mr. Geo-Man himself.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
And...
Right. I do like the Mora.
You've been this entire way. You've been this way the entire time, but... Why would Morax, the god of Mora, the god of contracts, lack money?
As the Rex Lapis Morax,
Gambling.
I can easily...
I guess!
But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal
I mean, like...
I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
So the reason he's so poor is because he feels to abide by the rules of humanity.
Oh, he breaks rules and has to pay for them. So probably like
No, he can already make Mora, but he chose to act as a mortal and abide by the rules of humanity. The fact that he had no money was essentially, yeah. Well, the thing is, he had to because of a contract he made with the goddess of Snezhnaya.
Fucking idiot.
Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
Zhongli, it was a fine journey.
It is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Huh?
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
That's hard.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about the trial.
That was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. Said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and start pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead.
Probably from you.
I hinted as much to the Adepti as well.
Yep, called it.
How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions?
This sucker. Ningguang's dream.
All right then.
This genius.
Wish to know.
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot of people talking on the way. Most of them put the blame for everything on Childe.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Childe did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui.
Genius.
Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Childe's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now.
Still should have.
Right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
As for the Liyue Qixing,
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti. Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
about the flow of Mora now.
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Tibet? Since Morax is dead, are they all just going to disappear?
That's impossible.
Isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
I don't think this man put that into account when he made his plan.
Did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common sense idea. It's a shame.
You're an idiot, Zhongli.
That's a shame.
You're...
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
You're a fucking idiot when it comes to money.
All right then. Is there anything else you wish to know?
Nope, that's about it.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Chapter 2, Prologue. Available from Adventuring 30. Chapter 1, Act 3, A New Star Approaches, complete. And with that, I've now unlocked the ability to fish! Well, almost. Now, we've got a whole slew of new shit to do. Therefore, we've still got, well, a bunch of other shit. We have Chapter 1, Act 4 to complete, and the Act 1 interlude. This is going to be fun. We've got so much crap to do, it's not even funny. But, on that note, with Zhongli's departure from the land of Liyue, or I should say Rex Lapis' departure, thus, we must end our own story for the time being. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And please, do not forget to hit the notification bell to join the Crimson Notification Squad so that you never miss an upcoming video. Until next time, this has been the Crimson Swordsman saying thank you all for watching, and farewell, Liyue. Have a